Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm the founder of The Joyful Edit. Welcome back to my channel. This is day 69 of Project 365. And for those of you that joined at the very start or have watched my previous videos, you'll know that one of the things that I set about doing for this video is doing certain habits that claim total transformation. And there's been so many books that I've read and seminars that I've gone to and different workshops that kind of told me these are the things that you need to do in order to transform your life. And so many of us want that. We want to have the abundance, we want to have the most amazing relationships, we want to have the career, we want to have the lifestyle. But I think some of us get so caught up in the how and how are we going to achieve these incredible dreams and goals, and we just get so overwhelmed and stressed out that we never really move forward. And the whole premise for me was essentially being accountable by showing up every single day and doing the things that that people that have gone before me have told and said that these are the things that are transforming their life. These are the things that have made such a difference, because so often we kind of look at the finished article and it's so far away from where we're at that we just can't, there's nothing in which that we can kind of resonate. We don't have millions and billions of dollars, or we might not have the perfect figure, or we might not have the most incredible relationship, or whatever it is. And sometimes it can be really hard to realize that once they were just like you and I, that they had a dream, that they dared to, make a difference, and they had this vision that seemed so far away from where they were at, but they decided to pursue it anyway. And I want you to know that if you're one of those that has this big dream and goal and just doesn't know where to get started and is constantly hung up on the how, stay tuned, because I have such good news for you. And I think about the things that I want to do in my career, in my life, and these are big dreams, right? So they say go big or go home. So that's exactly what I've done. So I absolutely want to be a self-made multimillionaire. I'd want to go on Oprah Winfrey. I want to be friends with Jamie Lee Curtis. All these crazy things that I just want to be able to do. And obviously, from sitting in my living room, it couldn't be further away from where I'm at. But like I said, there is a method, there is a way, and I want you to follow these very simple 3 words that help me. When I feel overwhelmed and stressed and I'm so caught up in the how am I going to do this? How am I going to make the money? How am I going to, do all these crazy goals? How am I going to go on Oprah Winfrey? I think of this: success leaves clues. Now, so many people have gone before you and done exactly what you want to do. Now, before you go on a tangent and start thinking, oh, I know, Danielle, the market's saturated, I've missed my chance, there's so many people, I'm not good enough. No, we're going to stop you right there, because I want you to recognize that this is a gift. It's an amazing gift that success leaves clues, and it leaves clues in the forms of books, seminars, workshops, autobiographies, all of these amazing things that you and I have access to. And yes, some of them you have to pay for, some of them are free, but I want you to realize that we are so fortunate to live in a world where we have an abundance of information and access to people, and we can literally have everything we possibly need from the phone in their hands. Let's start using it for the good that it can bring us, and all the information is there. So if you want to be a self-made millionaire, or if you want to be a #1 bestseller, or if you want to run a company selling potatoes, I have no clue where that came from. I mean, hilarious. Selling potatoes, funny. But yeah, like anything you want to do, like someone has gone before you and done just that. Like, and the amazing thing is that we can use that blueprint, we can use those systems, we can use those tools for our own advantage. And we don't have to go through the blood, sweat and tears. We don't have to have had 40 years experience to be able to know what the secret is to success. Like someone's already gone and done it. And also what you'll start noticing is there's a lot of parallels with people, and it doesn't matter like what industry of success they're in. It could be they're an athlete, it could be they are a business owner, it could be that they're a teacher, it could be whatever. But the principles I've started to notice are very, very similar. And it's just a case that we just need to recognize that and stop with the how, with the stressing, with the overthinking, and look to those that have gone before us and soak in all that information. Immerse yourself with all the information that's out there. You know, if someone's doing what you want to do, then reach out to them. And it might be that they're super, super famous or whatever it is, but there is no harm in reaching out and asking the question and finding out like how they got to where they got to. Like I did that when I was starting out in my career, and I remember reaching out to the MD in Atkins, and he was extremely high up. And I just had this urge. I was thinking, oh my goodness, how can you be a manager of like, I think he was a manager of like 1,000 people. It's just insane. And I sent him an email just saying, hi, like I just started, really impressed like with how like what you're doing with your career and how you've progressed. Just wondered if you'd have some spare time just to kind of understand like how you got where you got to and kind of what advice you could give me on my journey. And to my surprise, he replied, I ended up going to London, meeting with this gentleman, and it was just such a great opportunity to really kind of find out what it was about him that made him so successful. Because sometimes in our heads we think these people are super like human and like born with all these incredible gifts, all of this. And he was just like, you know what, Danielle, these are the things that like I did, and this is kind of where I got to. And for me, it was setting myself up so that if an opportunity presented itself to me, I could say yes to. And you know, I won't go in the ins and outs of like what he said, but the premise is, and the reason I'm telling you this story is because, you know, in our heads we say, oh no, the people are too busy, they want to deal with this, and all of this stuff, but people want to share their stories, they will love talking about themselves. You know, if you were to say to someone, oh, like, how did you get to where you got to? Like, I want to do just that. It's like, oh, okay, amazing, I'm happy to share that. Obviously, sometimes that's not always the case, and that's fine, but it's just putting yourself out there and, you know, fully immersing yourself. Like if you really, really want to do this, get to work, because, you know, the life that you're living where you're unhappy or you're unsettled or you're settling for so much less than you deserve is so much more hard work than you actually putting the work into like making your life so much better. And I want you to want that to really resonate, because I think a lot of us think, oh, it's too hard work, like I don't want to do this. Like honestly, like look at the hard work and the effort and the stress and all the things you've got to do and you don't really want to do. Like remember like what it's like when you do things that you love and what you want to do. Like that just comes so easy and you think, oh, I haven't even done any work, like it feels great, but actually you have. So I wanted to use this as an opportunity for you to, you know, one, like you should already got clear on what it is that you want, like what your vision is. But now I want you to recognize the opportunity that is at your fingertips for you to become the best person in your field, to run a multi-million pound company or whatever it is. Like you just need to immerse yourself, follow that roadmap. That roadmap is to success. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to think about the how you're going to get there. Someone has set that out and gone before you, so you don't have to do that work. So I want you to get clear on terms of your vision. I want you to find some top people that's in that field that is doing exactly what you want to do, and look at like all the books that they've kind of written, invested time and effort into programs or seminars, workshops, look at the interviews that they give, and start applying that to your day-to-day life. And honestly, it will absolutely transform your life. And remember, these people aren't superhuman. They've just done what others did before them. And those before them have just done what others did before them. Like, it's very, very simple. We massively overcomplicate things in life. But guess what? Like, we can make things easy. We can make things simple. So I want you to get off your chair, get off your ass, and like, just go for it and see what happens, because there is so much magic to be had. And you know, it no longer needs to be complicated. We no need to like figure it out on our own. Like, there are people out there that want to help, and I'm giving some of this information for free, or some of it you need to invest, but it's all there for the taking. So if you are sat at home and you've had a shitty day, or you know that you're meant for better, or you've got like this burning desire that, you know, that you can change people's lives, or whatever it is, I guarantee you that if you follow like the steps and like, you know, the clues for success, you will be successful. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked the video, then please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Please also share your comments with me, and also like tell me like what seminars or books you're going to read or workshops that you're going to invest in, and share that like with the community, share that with your friends and family, and encourage them to do just the same, because honestly, like, we need to stop making success so complicated and so hard, and recognize that it's easy, it's simple, and it's possible. So I'm sending you so much love and so much blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.